Well, Jeff, you guys survived the win out there today.
Yeah, just another day of a wasted day in the forward passing game. I mean, it's too much out there, honestly. So you got to be able to run the football, you got to play great defense, you got to kick it. So we might not be able to throw it where the heck next year because we can't practice it. But it is what it is. You can't control it, so you go out there and do the best you can. We had some good work and inside run, and the balls we couldn't get to, we caught them. Early we got off to a bad start. Just the conditions, we were just too mentally weak. We couldn't handle it. But we regrouped and got going and ended up having a good practice.
I saw you gathered your offense together there in the beginning of practice. What was just the message there?
Just that. We're not very tough. I mean, it was cold and windy, and, we were just being mentally weak. And so never confuse, activity with accomplishment. I mean, we were just wasting our time out there. So I told them we weren't going to go home till we got it right. So just old school, start it over and get going. And what do you know, on the next 12 passes, we were 11 out of 12. It's amazing, how that can be sometimes.
One of the spots you guys are looking at having to replace for next year is Traylor's spot. Who's kind of stood out in that mix so far?
I'm very pleased with Danye and his maturity and how far he's come. Cannot say enough great things about him. But on the same token, Owen Pee Wee has just been fantastic, as has Pig. I mean, both those kids have really, really come on. And we feel good about that spot. We do. We moved Kyle Wakefield out there as well, and Kyle's had a very good spring. Kyle's been a major contributor to us in special teams as long as he's been here, and so we feel good about that spot.
I think Owen was the highest rated recruit in that class, maybe, and it's taken him a little bit to get going. Is that kind of the norm when you have a freshman like that coming in, highly touted?
I don't know that it's as much as taking him time. It's just the players that are in front of him. I mean, Dadrian's been such a great player for us, and Danye has been as well. There's just no place to put him out there. So we've really tried to, take care of him in the right way and bring him along slowly, but it's time for him to come on, and he's going to.
What are the ways that Danye's developed, or how have you seen that maturity grow from his time here?
Just his name not being on the list anymore. I mean, it's used to, he was a young man that I worried about quite a bit. Similar to Dadrian when Dadrian was young. And they're just good kids. They're good young men. And I'm really proud of him. Academically, training room, just all the stuff. He's not perfect, none of us are. I say it all the time, I'm an imperfect coach, coaching imperfect people. There's going to be imperfection. That's not what I mean. I just mean I can tell the light's really come on for him.
Last year, you and Dadrian both joked that Dadrian was kind of the one keeping Danye in line a lot of the time. How's it been different without that presence there for him?
We were worried about that, and I still speak to Dadrian about that. And he always asks about his little brother, right? And I'm like, you'd be proud of him. I mean, so far, I'm trying to get Danye to do for Pee Wee, what Dadrian did for Danye, which is what a program is. That's what culture is. That's what winning tradition does. And really can't say enough great things about Yeye or Danye or Shiner, about all of his nicknames. Shiner.
Is he good at that leadership part of it now that you're seeing him step into that a little bit?
It's just new for him, with Dadrian being out of the way. So he's getting better at it every day. And, he's just a good young man.
I wanted to ask you about your tight end group. How have they looked? Everybody knows Oscar's kind of the one, but what's it looking like behind him?
Yeah, Dan continues to come on, and Houston's had an unbelievable spring. I mean, he really has. And Cam has flashes. I mean, Cam has days where he looks like he's ready and some days where he looks like he steps back. But really, those, that'd be the four. And then we just gotta get deeper there. We really do. We need to have 6 guys that can play for us because we're so heavy in the 12 personnel. And we want to be able to run the football. And in conditions like this, you better have about 8 tight ends.
Dan seemed to kind of expand his role a little bit through the season last year, playing more snaps as the games went on. Was there something he showed you to earn more opportunity?
Yeah, Dan's just, he's big, he's fast, he's physical. He can run, he can catch. I mean, he's got all the tools. So, he's going to be a really good football. Already has been, but he's going to be a really good football player. He played against FIU, play action pass where he caught the flag route. He's impressive. And so, yeah, we're really excited about Dan and Houston. And as I said, and you know, Ja'Cory is really working hard as well. I didn't mention him a while ago, but Ja'Cory's a great kid that works his tail off. And that's a big room that room is very important to us.
Oscar's been telling us as long as he's been here about trying to improve as a receiver and be a little bit more dynamic. What kind of strides can he make in that area?
He's pretty good. I mean, just keep being Oscar. I mean, you don't get to coach those guys very much in your life. He's 285 pounds and can run and can catch. And he's a great human being. His family's always here watching him. He's just good people, man. You can't have enough of Oscar. I'd take a whole team full of that young man. We would never lose a ball game.
Jeff, did I see some of your former players work out with the Cowboys last week? You know anything about that?
I don't.
Maybe Corey? No? Okay.
I don't.
And then what's your schedule look like the rest of the week? You guys taking the weekend off?
We will be in tomorrow. We flip-flopped today because of the weather. Tomorrow's was even worse today. But tomorrow we'll have offense in at 8, defense will be lifting, 9:15 special teams, then 9:45 the defense will be video and offense will be lifting. And then we'll staff meet and get out of here and we'll go get my boy Jordan Traylor married to the lovely Sierra Faye from Bernie, Texas. So yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm excited. Hope everybody gets some time off. We don't ever work out during Easter. We always give these kids Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. And just a time for all of us to, whatever you believe, to take some time to reflect. And gonna do that and have a bunch of people in town and have a great wedding for my boy. I'm fired up.
All right, Jeff, appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Have fun.